leads me to the question: is does your science, research, and knowledge inform your faith, or does your faith inform your scientific knowledge?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
it's both.
Is that both?
It's both, actually. Yes. No. In fact, you know, like I said, Christianity has been an important part of my life since I became a Christian in the 5th grade. I've been interested in science since around that time, if not earlier. You know, I have grappled with this.
If you had to just give one up, which one would it be?
I wouldn't give either one up, because I believe that, you know, Christianity is revealed in the Bible that that's true, but science is the tool God's given us to understand His general revelation. So it's like saying, which would you give up, Christianity or theology? Well, theology is the science. If you would say, well, theology is the science God has given us to understand His Word.
Yeah.
Science, or the scientific enterprise, is the science God has given us to understand His general revelation. And so I can't really give up both, because I believe they're both God-given revelations that I'm to study, both His Word and His general revelation. So, and I don't see any need to. Where I've plumbed, or where I've explored given areas that seem like they were in conflict, I found at the end of the day, no, wait, they really do agree that I don't have to believe Christianity in spite of the evidence. The evidence actually reinforces my Christian worldview.
Sure. Now, one of the big kind of hot topics that's out there is this idea that the earth, you know what I mean, is, some Christians say that the earth is only thousands of years old due to the fact of what the Bible kind of points to. It seems that way. But there's other Christians out there, you being one of them, that believes the earth is actually millions, if not billions of years old, right?
4.5 billion.
4.5 billion. Can you give us some insight on that? And just, I mean, for some of us that are wondering about that, can you give us some tools as to how they're figuring that out or deciding that?
I mean, there's two issues there. What does the Bible say about it? And that's one place where, while I agree that that's one legitimate interpretation of Genesis, is that those are 24-hour days. The Christian church, as they studied this, has decided that's not the only interpretation. You know, in fact, there's a good book edited by Norman Geisler. It's called The Genesis Debate, that actually has people who present a young Earth view, or the calendar day view, who present an old Earth view, and then another view, and they all present their case and are questioned by the others. It's each position getting to lay out their best case. And so the church has decided there's room for interpretation on what the length of that time scale is. Then there's the scientific issue of how old is the Earth, and you know, there's various ways we have of dating the age of the universe, the age of the Earth, and the data is pretty compelling that it's quite a bit older. You know, example, there's a organization that believes that the Earth is young, you know, 6,000 to 10,000 years. They acknowledge that if the decay rates of radioactive atoms or radioactive isotopes have been the same all along, then yes, indeed, you do get the ages as billions of years. And so that, to me, says that the evidence is pretty compelling that unless things have really changed, there's been some really radical changes in the laws of physics or the way those physics have manifest themselves, then yeah, the scientific evidence really does kind of stack up that the universe is
I think some people out there might be saying, though, like, does that really matter in terms of your faith? Does that skew your faith? Is that a moral issue, or is that just theology? Like, what is the big deal? Like, does that really matter?
I would argue that it's important because...
Scientifically, yes. Scientifically, of course.
And that's where I find the value in it, is that, you know, there's the issue of we want to interpret our scripture and get the best interpretation we can. But, you know, at the end of the day, the Bible itself says not everything is recorded here. There's other places, you know, God's given us general revelation to answer some of those questions. But from a mission type mindset, if you want to reach out to the scientific community, if the church has decided, hey, the Earth can be old or young, and that's within Orthodox Christendom, or those are both legitimate worldviews or ways to interpret that, then why? You know, if we're going to go out and reach out to scientists, that's just one less thing we have to deal with to get to the central issues of who is Jesus Christ and what are you going to do with what he said and what he did on the cross, which is really the main focus of
I mean, there's obviously men out there that are much smarter than me, doing studies in the field and saying this is what it is. It is billions of years old. And I think that too many Christians might sit down and say, I'm not saying they're wrong, but they sit down and they go, this is what my Bible says, this is what my word says. It was 7 days and that's it, and I'm not going to change my view. And however, you're saying that they should get into the Word and like read maybe the Hebrew translation you were saying earlier. Well, I mean, could it be different somehow? I mean, why are we so set on 7 days? You know.
Well, obviously, a billion days would be a billion better, right?
I suppose, yeah.
The issue in both of those camps, though, is not we both agree that God did it. Yeah. Right. God's ultimately responsible for it. We're quibbling over what's the time scale in which He did it.
But we don't all agree that. Because
who doesn't agree
that God did it?
Because most people don't agree that God created it.
I'm talking about within the Christian debate.
Can I ask a really maybe dumb kind of question, and everyone can maybe laugh?
Actually, no, not right now, Rich.
No, I really want to, and then you can just tell me this, because maybe I just want to know if there's like a debate against this. But could have God have created it in the normal 7-day, 24-hour period? But when He created it, He could have dated it.
Well, that's what
is that what they say? I don't know if that's,
there are people who've advanced that appearance of age issue, and where that that God created it and made it look older than it was.
That's just like what was His preference on that day.
Well, the issue you get into there is that God
that's
also.
What I'm saying.
He could have.
That was just a question.
Yeah.
I think God can do about anything He wanted to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Couldn't that? Okay.
I feel like we can talk forever about this today.
When Galileo first launched...
Yeah. Well, Jeff, as we're kind of wrapping up, I know you've thrown out a lot of things and we've asked you a lot of questions, and we really appreciate being here. But what's like one final point you want to convey just about your faith and science?
I think that the science that I know has greatly strengthened my faith. It's shown me that it's a rational position to believe that God did indeed create the world and the biblical description is accurate. That we don't have to be afraid of going out and exploring those. We're never going to plumb to the depths and find out, Christianity's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's an issue that I really struggle with. I realized, hey, wait a second, I'm thinking wrongly that if God indeed wrote or inspired the Bible and God indeed authored creation, they're not going to conflict.
He's not going to create a world to lead you in the wrong direction.
Exactly.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me here.
If people want to find out, I know you've written a few little booklets and journal articles. Where can people find out more about you and your ministry and, of course, Reasons to Believe?
Well, the best place would be our website is reasons.org. So.
Awesome.
Great. Well, we've got so much more to debate and talk about after this. Enjoy some music. This is Top 3.
Appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Great.